Unfortunately, part 11 is lost to time, so we cannot get it back. We have received 775 gold from Pangea. Research and construction is completed, no magic sites. We watched Ulm fight a battle. They have 125 rangers attacking here in the Endless Plain. This is a terrifying army, and if this guy used this against me, he could probably wipe me out just with this army alone, and I wouldn't be able to stop him. Look at that. I mean, these guys have shields. I don't. What's his bless? +1 morale. Okay, so then he's probably going for scales. That or his pretender is an incarnate and he only has incarnate buffs. Blesses. Oops. I fought a battle here against Indies and won. This is Pan taking my barely defended province, which he paid me for. I think 775 gold is a good price. The value of this province was about 50 a turn. So, and this is me taking another indie province. Irritating. We finished 2 palisades and we've got Hashi Saburo, the Aka Oni leader. Great. Really cool. So what happened on turn 11 is I tried to take this farmland as predicted and I failed to take it. Outside of that, I took these 3 provinces over the course of those turns. Pan had already owned this, so I couldn't walk into it. We're all very sad about this. Let's see what to do for this turn. Okay, so site searched for water and got nothing again. So I'm very lucky. And this palisade should be done soon. This thing is done, so let's construct a fortress. We have a tremendous amount of wealth to spend. So I'll start building Shark Warriors. These guys are excellent. Great units. Keep building fortress up here. Send these scouts down. I'm going to spread them out. We can search here, or should we build a lab? Let's build a lab, because I have the gold, so why not? Oh yes, and some adventurers came and took over this province. They're seemingly unstoppable, and I'm about to lose William's boys, so and I have nothing more for them to do. So I'm just gonna have them suicide in there. Building a palisade on this province. Just walk this command over here. Let's site search here. There's a fortress going on in this province. And a fortress going up here. He just started this one. And we've met Vadihheim. See, they now border Ulm. Ulm has a temple here. And they don't own this province. I wonder if Ulm is actually that big. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be able to take them on. They could just sweep through my lands quite effortlessly and eliminate me from the game. And I'm quite thankful they're not doing that. So research-wise, I am set to get construction 2 in 2 turns. So not this turn, but the next turn I will produce a sacred unit, probably this monk, and I will, if I don't find any water gems, I will do the desperate move of alchemizing gems into water, producing Shambler skin armor, and walking someone into this lake to build a temple, because I want my Ryujins, and I want them now. I mean, just look at these guys. They're crazy. Resistant to everything. They can fly. They're shape-shifting, obviously water-breathing. Their stats are good. They've got pretty great magical paths. They have this fun thing, so they always get +1 water magic and 1 water gem, always. They have a bunch of attacks. Yeah, these guys are quite scary. Can't make any yet though, so I'm just working on Shark Warriors, which is fine. These guys are excellent too. 19 protection, they'll beat the brakes off of anything. 2 attacks as well, and you can fit them in a square with a human. Great units. These palisades are gonna come up, so I'm gonna build a lab here in this province. Won't be able to make shamans, but I'm going to move. Let's see, if I walk him here, then you go 1, 2. If I go here, then you go 1, 2. I guess it doesn't matter to go here just to be a little safe in case Pan decides to do something, which I don't predict they will. Oh yeah, and we took this province without any leaders in it, because the ninjas removed it. They bled and died for that. What to make here? I guess we could start making ninjas. There's no reason to make scouts anymore. And what infantry to make? Don't really have the recruitment points to make a bunch of cavalry. Could make Ashigaru. It's probably the best thing until we take this barbarian province, which the game is now telling me there's 50 in here, and this is with a Dominion scout and having 3 scouts in the province. So that's pretty spooky. Maybe instead of these guys I should have... not sure just yet. And the capital to build here... Well, honestly, what I build kind of depends on what my opponents are doing. So Pan I think is going to walk into this province. I don't think he would pay me 775 gold if he intended to declare war on me. So, that's important. I really want Ryutaro to go... yeah, this is probably the safest bet. Just walk over here and take this, because it's just land waiting to be grabbed. That said, I have a poor relationship with Bog already, as he was going to move into 1, and I told him that is part of my heartland, and he's not permitted to own it. And he was basically extorting me for gems, saying he was going to declare war on me if he did not get this land himself. So I told him, sure, I will pay you 5 air gems for this province. I sent him nothing, because I am not going to pay him anything. I am probably going to go to war with him, because I don't really see how he can stop me. Our borders are quite thin. I can basically just prop myself up on one side and hold the position. But he doesn't really have a lot of stuff to, you know, oppose me. Like, he's just got some Black Hoods, which are very not intimidating units. But this is bad. He is slowly working to cut me off of all this stuff. All this land over here. Let's see, Abyssia stretches quite a ways from their initial starting spawn in 70. He's putting, for some reason, he's putting more than 6, or he's putting more than 5 PD in these provinces. I did that as a game where I was Ulm, and it was pointless, didn't do anything for me. So I only put more in this because I didn't want my palisade to get blown up by a random event. Actually capped by recruitment points here. Yes, this man, this noble samurai, a great warrior, can lead 4 squads, all of them getting +3 morale, which is incredibly good. Like, yeah, the morale of these units is now excellent. They will effectively never break under this man's leadership. But is this enough to defend myself from Bog? Is it enough to take this barbarian province? That is what I'm not sure of yet. I'm not really considering a massive invasion of his land, because I don't want Ulm to turn around with this army and crush me. I don't want Pan to sneak into my land and invade me. That would just be ruinous. And Pan is big, make no doubt. Pan is quite large, stretching here from 55 all the way to 155. He's got many provinces. I will soon border Abyssia, another powerful blood nation. For some reason, I'm bordering every blood nation in the game. Just see what my scouts are doing. I've been told Agartha is to the west of these caves, which is, well, that's weird. There's no connection between this cave and this forest. I wonder why. I wonder why that connection was severed, because I know in another version of this map that I played, that connection did exist. But I guess upon world spawn, they removed it. Which is weird. Curious as to the nature of this throne, who owns it. I'm going to go check it out. Agartha has mentioned he is very interested in going to war against Bog. Pangaea has mentioned that he is somewhat interested in a potential war against Bog, but he is not, it's not out of the question that he would attack me, which I think is ridiculous for him to have stated, but whatever. Yeah, not much else to say about this turn. Just gonna take some provinces, some peaceful land. Gonna go hit these barbarians with this big army. Not gonna pay Bog. Not going to respond to him. I have to presume he's going to get mad and try to attack me, but that's fine. On a defensive front, I'm not worried about losing. And just in case, I'll bump up the PD of this province to 19, which is the absolute limit. You can raise it so that way it says this. The province appears to be quite well organized. It can be anywhere from 6 to 19 province defense. And bumping it up to 20 would give me a second commander and some Ashigaru, but that's fine. I don't need it. No big deal. I'd rather the province just look slightly intimidating. To dissuade him from doing anything reckless like attacking me. I could ping this throne. That's fine. No need. As for what's going on in Ulm here, might as well keep building scouts. Can I do that? I can, it's just from faraway provinces. It's amazing I haven't found a water site yet. I haven't found any sites. Oh, that's not true. I found the enchanted windmill. 50 supply points. Not a positive. It is definitely a negative. I don't want this province out here in the like an exposed flank of my empire to help my enemies with supplies. This province especially is very lucrative. I wonder if I should raise the PD here. I mean, maybe I can learn something from this battle, actually. So he's got nothing but these Grove Guard. But is this... Nah, it's not his prophet. It's just some shredded dude. But yeah, I mean, these guys are tough. They hit for 30. They have recuperation. They're quite tanky. They're basically akin to my Shark Warriors. Except they have trample instead of 2 attacks. Yeah, I love these guys. They're so good. And they've got dark vision. They can go underwater. Well, I should say they can go on land. Much more useful. Yeah, I think next turn I'll take the Shark Warriors and the noble, honorable Crab General and walk them onto 13. Take this province and sit here on this border. Maybe try for this stuff up here. Yeah, I think things are looking pretty good. What else is there to share? This is our research. It's still not very good, but we are working our way to construction 2. We should have it in 2 turns. And then after that, we're not going for construction 3. Well, maybe we should. Legions of Steel is a great early game spell, and I have the mages to cast it. I have 2 mages that could cast that spell, and in case of an early war, that would give me a great buff, great benefit. Where is Strength of Giants? It's under Enchantment 3. What else would I get with Enchantment 3? I could get... I guess regeneration. I mean, there are other spells I could cast too. Gift of Flight could be useful. Do I actually have any Air 2s? I think I only have Air 1s. Yeah, I only have Air 1s. Still, I mean, handy, but... So if I was going down enchantment, the only thing would be for Strength of Giants. No, I think construction's more important. I want to get these air gems turned into owl quills sooner rather than later. So... Nah, definitely construction 2. Sorry, I'm just looking at the inspector for what things I can get with Air 2. And the answer is not very much. Basically, owl quills would be the best thing I could get here. And an amulet of water breathing, I suppose. But I don't really care about that much. The Shambler skin armor would be the most important grab, which I would get by transmuting air gems, I guess. Fire gems aren't very useful. It would take 10 fire gems to produce 5 water gems, converting them into astral pearls and then into water gems. Oh, they changed alchemy, by the way. You can now go back and... Oh no, it wouldn't, because it would be taking 2 to make 1 astral pearl, and then be taking 2 astral pearls to make 1 gem. Oh gosh. So it'd actually be burning 20 gems to get those 5 water gems. I think it's probably worth it, though. I mean, I'm still gonna keep site searching for water. That would be much preferred. But it's not happening yet. Maybe I should hit Conjuration 2? I could get it right now if I wanted. What would I get out of it? I could summon Storm Power, which doesn't help me. Summon fire ants. Summon Ao Oni, which are not good. Karasu Tengu, which are also not good. Packs of wolves. That's alright. Siege chaff. Yeah, don't really care about any of those. Really, it's Construction 3 where I get a bunch of nice, exciting things. Bakinekos. Are these things good? Yeah, these things are okay. These things are not. Tigers are not good. Tengus are never worth making. And these things suck. I don't even have the paths yet. So really, it's the Bakinekos. That's what I want to spend my nature gems on. Conjuration 2. No, I need Construction 2. Because then by turn 15, I'll be able to produce the Shambler skin armor. And turn 16, I'll be able to walk into the pond. And turn 17, I'll build the temple. So turn 18 is when I will finally start producing a Ryujin. 5 turns away. And if I go for Conjuration, then I am delaying that to turn 19. Which many things will definitely change in 5 turns. That's the end of this part.